They say when a clown walks into a palace, he does not become a king. The palace becomes a circus. And in this recent twist of social media drama, that proverb, this very proverb, could not be more accurate. The streets are boiling again, not from insecurity this time, not from hunger, but from GbasGbos between two unlikely contenders. That is controversial street hop artist, the notorious Portable, and our own very dear, fearless activist, very dark man. But this is not just a celebrity face of my people. No, not at all. This is a deeper drama, laced with political undertones, moral questions, and a haunting video of Portable begging for his life in a dark and very shameful moment of his life. It all began when Portable released the video, puffing his chest like a lion in borrowed skin. He boldly defended Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our dear president, and took direct shots at VDM, accusing him of doing too much and disrespecting our dear president. It was not just a defense, it sounded almost like a warning by Portable. For those of you who have come across that video that he made, calling out VDM. A street boy turned government spokesperson, you want to ask? That alone was enough to light up the internet. Unexpectedly, that video made by Portable, is getting all manners of reactions from the social media, and that is why yours sincerely, Wake Africa TV, has decided to add their voice to this as well. So VDM, he did not let it slide, as a lot of people had thought they would do. A lot of people have thought that who is Portable, that maybe he would just let it slide. No, he didn't do that. He responded. And how? He came with files, receipts, and a viral video that should have been locked up in Portable's worst nightmares. Each time VDM comes, to talk about issues, he's always coming with, a truckload of files, receipts, he always has evidence. Evidence, the surplus for where VDM did. You guys know him, okay? And I'm very sure that Portable didn't see this coming at all. In it, Portable was saying, in the video that was posted by Very Dark Man now, okay? Portable was saying getting lynched by area boys. Yes, being beaten mercilessly, okay, for allegedly stealing a Keke Marwa. Okay, that is Keke Napep for those of you who are in other parts of Nigeria. It is popularly called Keke Napep, okay? But in Lagos, I think it is mostly known as Keke Marwa. So Portable was in that video, being lynched by area guys. The man who now defends the president was once caught in the chaos of petty thief, petty stealing. Well, this is no longer petty. This is almost like an armed robber to steal a Keke Napep. It's like stealing a car or a vehicle. Okay? So the irony is louder than Zazu chorus, if I must say. So VDM reminded everyone that long before Portable got his first taste of fame, VDM, I think he said sometime back in 2020, if my memory serves me right now, VDM said that he was already having a Keke Marwa and another car, and that he wasn't jealous when and he was not bitter when he made when he's making his videos, speaking to authority. He was simply angry at a country falling apart. Their insecurity is a daily demon, and the poor continue to suffer in silence. Of course, VDM has always been very vocal when it comes to a lot of issues, but particularly about insecurity. And in one of his videos I watched, he was even telling the president that, look, if there's only one thing he can do for this country, that he should just fix problem of insecurity. That if he does that, Nigerians will forever remember him. I don't think that is being disrespectful. If you ask me, I don't think so. And VDM will not keep quiet. So VDM was calling out the president, not for clout, but for accountability. For those of you who watch his videos, for doing what leaders are elected to do. But Portable, the self-acclaimed Wahala musician, saw that as a threat to his new affiliations. Maybe he's got new affiliations with his government. I don't know. And now the big question arises. Is Portable speaking for himself? Or is he speaking for someone else? For a brand envelope? Many believe Portable's sudden political love songs are not organic. After all, this is not his first time being linked to government-sponsored praises. Recall how he danced and campaigned for politicians during the 2023 elections, shamelessly flipping loyalty for coins. Yes, for those of you who know his trajectory, today is with this one, the next day is with the other one, shamelessly. So this is the character of the person we're talking about right now. But is this the kind of person to be speaking for a government, any government for that matter, at all? Let's call it what it is. Portable is a walking PRO disaster. For those of you who know him very well, it's a PRO disaster. From fighting at naming ceremonies to impregnating multiple women within months to screaming profanities in police stations and fighting on stage, his brand is chaos wrapped in noise. Even when you remove the alleged theft case, yes, even if you remove that, the antisocial tendencies alone are enough to make any government think twice before aligning with him. That is why I'm wondering what manner of government will be engaging a questionable character like this. So who really gave Portable the microphone to speak for the president? Or was it self-appointed madness? And if he was paid or promised recognition, what message does that send to young Nigerians? For God's sake, that integrity no longer matters? Only noise? Come on. Now let's contrast this with VDM. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it confrontational? Very. But here's the thing. He confronts power. He speaks for the voiceless. He has risked everything. He has risked arrest, backlash, and character assassination just to drag attention to public problems. Like the risk he took the last time when he traveled to that place in Benue State. He risked his life. And after that video he made, bringing that situation to global attention, he got a lot of calls and threats to his life. So he's not one person to be afraid to speak to power. When he screams truth. He goes after ritualists, corrupt celebrities, fake pastors. And now he's speaking to failing government or failing governance. If the government had fixed insecurity, for instance, if they have fixed inflation and economic hardship, there would be no need for VDM in the first place. There won't be if there's security in the land, will it be calling out the president, for instance? I don't think so. I don't think so. So again, should VDM have responded to Portable? Maybe not. Yes, I was of the opinion that, look, maybe you should have just let that man, alone, because they are not at the same level. Because by doing so, for me, I think he dragged himself to a lower table where clout meets confusion and attention-seeking lives rent-free. Portable thrives in chaos. Replying him only elevated his drama, if you ask me. But sometimes silence can be mistaken for weakness. Yes, you heard me well. And in the face of a deliberate attempt to shame truth and elevate noise, maybe VDM had to speak. Maybe he had to remind Nigerians of who they should be listening to and who is just a jester in a borrowed robes. Maybe that was why he needed to have done that. And I think he did it so eloquently well. Because no matter how loud a drunk man shouts in the market, he's still a drunk man anyway. And a society that celebrates noise over substance is heading for destruction and even disaster, if you ask me. So let this be a warning. Not every dog that barks is guarding the household. Some are just mad. Yes. Nigerians must learn to separate activism from theatrics, truth from noise, and clout from conscience. That is what I think we should be doing at this time. Okay? So as this story continues to reverberate all over the breadth and length of Nigeria, have decided to add my 2 minutes whatever contribution to this, and I have some lessons and takeaways from this whole GbasGbos. Okay, and I'm going to just give them. I have like 4 of them. Takeaway lessons from this GbasGbos. Number 1, don't be deceived by volume. Ask for value. Number 2, when people speak truth to power, don't silence them with gestures. Number 3, fame is not the same as integrity, and not all celebrities deserve to speak for the people. Yes, you heard me well. And number 4, choose your heroes wisely. Because here, in this case, one is defending the streets, the other dances for the highest bidder. Okay? And don't forget, this story is not just about GbasGbos. It's a mirror held up, to our society. So I'm going to say until next time, my people, remember, yes, remember this. When a fool is praised, the wise must ask, who is clapping? Yes, they must ask. And with this, my people, I want to say those of you who have listened to this video up to this very end should be able to, uh, make a decision for yourself on where you belong. Okay? Because what VDM is doing in all sincerity, is risking his life for the rest of us, for the vulnerable amongst us, for the helpless, for the malnourished, for the poor. I mean, we need a VDM in everything we do in this country, because our leaders have failed us in many facets. And I think the likes of Portable shouldn't even be speaking for any government for that matter. So with this, I'm going to end this video right here. What do you think about this unfolding story? Please feel free to go to the comment section and add your voice to this conversation. And hopefully, yours sincerely will meet you to take this conversation further. God bless you and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.